Hey guys, Nate. Today we're going to be starting a new series. We're going to be rating every season, right? Every region's top 10. My favorite Pokemon, my top 10 favorite Pokemon from every region, and obviously we're gonna start with Kanto. So yeah, these are my top 10 favorite Kanto Pokemon. So yeah, let's go. Number 10, Gyarados. So the reason Gyarados is on this list is mostly because I used Lucky, the shiny Gyarados, in my Pokemon Sword playthrough from that Magikarp event. Yeah, that's when I was playing through the game, so I decided to use one. So yeah, yeah, and it actually was, even though I didn't add it to my team until like the 6th gym or something, it was still a very good member of my team. Actually, like one of the best performing ones, and it was my only member of my team that wasn't in Generation 8. So yeah, let's move on to number 9. Number 9, Rhydon. So the reasons that this Pokemon is so high up on the list, well, it's not really so high up on the list, but it's high considering I've never used it before, is for one, For one, it was, when the Pokemon Go changed like their CP things, like right after Arcanine was one of the best Pokemon, then Rhydon took Arcanine's place. So yeah, because this is in like the Generation 1, maybe 2 days of Pokemon Go. So yeah, and for 2, I don't know why I said there's 2 things, because there's really only one thing. And to be honest though, I really think that Rhydon should get like, I don't know, a Gigantamax form or Mega form, although I'm pretty sure Megas are over now. Like, the Mega stuff's over, they're not coming back, but, like, still. So, yeah. I guess we're gonna just move on to number 8. Number 8, Mewtwo. Now, I've told this story about 1,005,670, I don't even know how many times now, so I'm just gonna keep this short. Didn't get a Mewtwo EX Pass Pokemon Go until like right after I started my channel. I was 2268, perfect IV's 2275, so it was really OP. Then I eventually got a 2275 when they came out in public grades, but who cares about that because everybody did. So yeah, let's move on to number 7. Number 7, Squirtle. Yeah, there's one reason that this is in this place, and you know why. The plush. No, I'm joking. I knew there's one of the reasons though. The plush, the series, whatever. You get the point. Fun fact, Blastoise is the only fully evolved Kanto starter that I have not used before. I've used Charizard and Venusaur before, but I've never used Blastoise. So next time I get the chance to, I'm definitely going to use Blastoise in a playthrough, because it is a Pokemon that I want to use. And something else funny, I did realize while I was making this video, I kind of figured out what team I want to use my next playthrough of Kanto. So when we get to number 6 on the list, I think, or 5, yeah, I think it's 6, then I'll tell you the team, because all the other ones are already, because all of them will already be said by then. So yeah, let's move on to number 6. Number 6, Dragonite. So Dragonite has a good shiny, and I caught it, and it's like still my best Pokemon in Pokemon Go, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, since Generation 1, a lot of these are from Pokemon Go. Yeah. That's basically it. Well, and Dragonite looks really cool, obviously, but like, It's shini's really cool. Also, I like how they tried to make it look like a dragon, but whatever, that's for a different video where we talk about shinies if we do that series afterwards. Whatever. We'll talk about that there if we do that, which I think we will. So, yeah. So now for the team that I was talking about, I'm gonna choose Squirtle and evolve into Blastoise, and the rest of my team's gonna be Arcanine, I think, Jolteon, Rhydon, Dragonite. I think I already said Arcanine. Oh yeah, Machamp, and something else. And something else. What was the number 10 spot? No, not Gyarados. So it was number 9. Let me check. Give me a second. I don't know what I was forgetting, if I was forgetting anything, but it was Dragonite, Blastoise, Arcanine, Machamp, Jolteon, and dang it, I forgot again. And Rhydon. Okay, Jesus Christ, I finally got it in my head. Okay, yeah. So yeah, let's move on to number 5. Number 5, Golem. So actually, this is a pretty interesting pick. Whatchamacallit? I actually like Rhydon's design more than Golem, but the reason that Golem is higher on the list is because I've actually used Golem before, and I haven't used Rhydon before. I used Golem in my first Pokemon Y playthrough, which wasn't on camera, and it was one I got from Wonder Trade. In my first Pokemon Y and Sun playthrough, and those were my first 2 games. Yeah, in those playthroughs I did a lot of Wonder Trading, and I used a lot of Pokemon from that playthrough. And that Golem was called 1003, and I have no idea why, but it was. So, yeah. Let's move on to number 4. Number 4 is Venusaur. So Venusaur, once again, about the Wonder Trading. I used the Venusaur in my original Pokemon Sun playthrough. I got Wonder Traded a Bulbasaur that breeded Bulbasaur, and it was in a different language, I think, so I don't know if it was nicknamed anything or not. Either that, or if it was in English, it wasn't nicknamed anything. I kind of forgot which one. And it was actually a pretty good Pokemon. So, it is a starter, though, so that's to be expected, kind of. I actually never got a Venusaur in my copy of Pokemon Sun, which is surprising I didn't. But whatever. So yeah, let's move on to number 3. Number 3, Moltres. So, 2 reasons why this Pokemon is up here. Firstly, and the more important one is, I chose Team Valor in Pokemon Go, and I played that game for a long time. I used to, at least. And Moltres, as you know, is the mascot of Team Valor. Valor, the best team. Nobody can say Mystic's the best. Valor's the best. Changed my mind. And then, yeah, the second reason is I chose Greninja and Pokemon Y, so my roaming legend, I think it was a roaming legend, right? It was Moltres. So, yeah, let's move on to number 2. Number 2, Lapras. So, Lapras is, one of the other Pokemon I got Wonder Traded in, Pokemon Sun and used it. Yeah, I used a lot of Wonder Traded Pokemon, especially in Pokemon Sun. So, yeah. Yeah, I used it, and then, I don't know, it got a well-earned Gigantamax form in Generation 8, which I'm glad it did. It looks amazing also, along with Lapras. one of the reasons I kind of wish I bought Pokemon Shield. I still think Pokemon Sword's better, but Pokemon Shield's okay. It's one of the closest. I think it's probably the closest debate with myself I've had on which Pokemon game I wanted, followed by Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, but that wasn't the hard part. But still, that wasn't the part that I should care about right now. What I do care about is that Lapras was a great team member, and it's a great Pokemon, and it looks amazing. So, yeah. Now, though, before we move on to number 1, I need to give some honorable mentions. So, number 11 was Machamp, number 12 was Arcanine, and number 13 was Jolteon. 3 amazing Pokemon that just didn't manage to make the list. Jolteon actually is my favorite evolution, and Machamp did gain and well-earned Gigantamax in Generation 8, and Arcanine, as I said earlier, was the OP Pokemon before Rhydon in Pokemon Go. So yeah, let's move on to number 1, which you could probably predict. Number 1, oh god, I don't want to say this, Charizard. Go ahead, put the hate comments at me. I'm ready. And I'm probably actually not gonna get any because I get very few comments anyways, but still, whatever. Yeah. Do I even need to explain it? You've heard explanations of it 1,000 times before. I will admit that Charizard gets way too much love by Game Freak though, but it's earned, I think. So, Charizard's still a good Pokemon. I didn't think he earned that much, but I mean, he earned some of what he gets. He's in Smash. I have his amiibo, whatever. I used him in Pokemon Y. Yep. And it's one of the reasons Y is still way better than Pokemon X, and changed my mind. But Mega Charizard X is better than Mega Charizard Y. And I'll talk about this in a different video, I'm sure, eventually, but Pokemon Y is way better than Pokemon X because Yveltal is way better than Xerneas. So, yeah. Yeah, and its Gigantamax form is cool. I mean, I'm just saying though, Leon's was extremely easy, so yeah. That's going to be the list, guys. So yeah, guys, this video is going to be done. Like, subscribe, turn notifications. Bye-bye.